Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Pop-Pop.
I'm Veggie.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Kelly.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, it smells so good in here. Apple butter. What are you making over here?
I'm done playing.
You're done playing?
I'm done playing, Grammy.
What are you making with Grammy this morning?
Play-Doh.
New Play-Doh?
Yes.
Wow.
Because my other one is getting dry.
Yeah, getting dry and old.
What color are we making?
Blue.
Blue! Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to have you with us today. I just found out, for some reason, my camera has not been recording audio all morning. What I did get accomplished this morning was getting the animals all taken care of. Here in the background, you can see me feeding some chickens. I also got the eggs collected. That went very, very well. Once we got finished off with that, we moved on to cattle, and we got the animals all taken care of for the morning. A big thing I wanted to tell you guys was that the new chickens started laying eggs. Also, our weekend was unbelievable. A lot of crazy stuff happened over the weekend. Not only did the new chickens start laying eggs, big excitement, big excitement. I was actually the first one to collect, just want to mention that. But somehow the chicken pen got left open and all those chickens were out of their pen. Every single one. So we had to spend a whole morning trying to catch chickens and put them back in, but that was a weekend job. You know, a great weekend job. Since my camera wasn't working correctly, I wasn't able to tell you about how we got to this point. But as you can see, we are in the potato field. We're trying to get the last of the potatoes harvested, and it's being a little bit of a difficult thing to get done because we're having some trouble with our digger. A sprocket that we need on the back was lost a little bit ago, and we haven't been able to find it out here in the field. Because of that, our chain has been jumping off the back, giving us all kinds of problems. But even so, we've been able to manage pretty well. As long as the chain doesn't drag on the dirt, we don't seem to have any problems. But as you can imagine, these fields, they're kind of humpy. But our big job for the day is gonna be trying to get as many potatoes harvested as possible. Maybe even finishing off the crop. Who knows? Daniel just got a decent amount of potatoes dug up. What we're gonna be trying to do is get as many potatoes on the ground as possible. We have our hopper at home completely empty, so we are gonna have to wash potatoes. So a lot of what we picked today, we're gonna be putting right into the hopper, getting ready to wash it when we need it. The potato orders have been picking up, which is a really good thing for us because it allows us to move our potatoes, not just have them sit in storage, but get the potatoes from the ground into the customer's hands. So we've had a lot of restaurants showing up. We've also had people just showing up and picking up potatoes for their own dinners, which is very good for us. I think we're taking some to a local supermarket as well, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever the case is, we need to get the potatoes out of the ground. Thankfully, we haven't been dealing with freezing temperatures every single day. The temperatures have dropped pretty low, but it's not been like a consistent thing. However, it looks like in the near future, that's gonna be changing. Temperatures are gonna be getting a lot colder. So because of that, we have to get the potatoes out of the ground because if these potatoes freeze in the ground, we're not gonna be able to keep them. They will not last in our storage area. So we're getting the potatoes out of the ground and into baskets. Now I did talk about it earlier, but you know, no audio. So I'll mention it one more time. The potatoes that we're harvesting, this section of the field, it's a little rockier. But at the other end of the field, it's a lot nicer. So I'm not expecting us to have to deal with rocks throughout the whole way. But something else we did over the weekend was we dug some rocks. So out of the section of the field where it's a little rockier, we did go through with our rock picker and we got a decent amount pulled out of the ground. The plan is gonna be to get the rest of these rocks dug out of the soil too, try and clean these fields up as much as possible. The wind is blowing today. We've been making some good progress, and from what Daniel has just harvested with the digger, there is a lot more potatoes here than I originally thought. Matthew and I have been working our way through just putting the potatoes into baskets. I think Daniel has now got this section here completely harvested. We still have all the way at the other end, we have one section that we have to finish off, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. I think we're gonna be able to finish potato harvest today. Daniel's just putting the last few baskets on his wagon, and then he'll be taking that back to the farm. We got a decent chunk of potatoes picked up already this morning. We've been making quite a bit of progress. But now I'm walking back to Matthew. We're gonna get started at this section, and we're gonna work on getting this section picked up now. Daniel just got back with the wagon. He went to the farm, he put all of the potatoes that we had just picked into the hopper. So we're definitely gonna get another full load of potatoes onto the wagon. We're gonna completely fill that hopper so we're ready to wash potatoes when we need to. We have a little bit of a problem. We're faster than Daniel. We were able to get all our baskets filled before he got back. At what was the beginning of the video, I had talked a lot about some stuff that we had gotten done with over the weekend. I think I had mentioned our chickens getting out and the new eggs. That's probably one of the craziest things. I went in a little bit of detail about that. But another thing that we were able to do is get our rock picker up and running. We actually picked some of the rocks out of this field. This end of the field, not near as many rocks as the other end of the field. Even though there's not as many rocks at this end of the field, we still went through with the rock picker, and we only have a few more rows that we really need to pick. We got a pretty nice sized rock pile being developed on the edge of the tree line. And as we need rock for fill, we'll be able to just run over and grab them whenever we need. I don't think those rocks are gonna go anywhere. We definitely wanna get the rocks picked out of this field. That way for next year when we come through with our equipment, it's a lot easier on the equipment. We haven't had a rock picker for a long time. So the fact that we now have one, we just use it for everything. The thing is, in this area where we live, it's like, you can grow great crops, but it feels like the rocks almost grow faster. You always have new rocks growing up in your fields. We could pick the rocks out of these fields every single day, and we would always be getting new rocks. That's just the way it is. But our weekend was a great weekend. It was just a busy one with taking care of the chickens. We got all the pens all bed up. The animals are doing great. We've been really happy with that. We haven't had any trouble with animals. And the fact that we're able to get these potatoes just about all finished, and we've been able to get a lot of the rocks picked out of the field, just makes you feel good. All this work, all this effort we put in, it's paying off. And that's one thing at the end of the day. Even though you may be sore from picking all these potatoes up off the ground and working on other jobs, it makes you feel good. Just got the wagon unloaded. This is gonna be the last time we're using the wagon to dig potatoes today. All the potatoes that we had picked this morning are now in this hopper. This thing is great for when we're washing potatoes. I think we're gonna be getting 3 or 4 more bins of potatoes, and that will finish off our storage area. The storage area is looking really, really nice. The potatoes are looking even nicer. And we're gonna be able to bag lots of potatoes here in the upcoming weeks. It's a lot easier to sell potatoes when they look as nice as they do. I know the people that have been buying the potatoes have been really, really happy with what we've had. Are you sitting here helping customers? Look at you. Are you a big helper? What's that? Ooh. For lunch today, we've got a few exciting things here. We've got chicken sandwiches, and then Grammy has made onion rings and fried cauliflower. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're all finished off with lunch and we're gonna be making our way back out to the fields to continue picking up potatoes. But I wanted to show you here in front of the farm market, we're getting everything cleaned up. So we're getting all the pumpkins put away, we're getting all these tables moved around, and we're gonna be cleaning up this area and getting it ready for winter. We try to have as little stuff out here as possible during winter when it snows. That way we can plow and not have to worry about anything. Also, plenty of parking spots. Longtime viewers will know what's gonna happen with all these pumpkins that we've got. We're gonna be feeding them to the cattle. There's very, very good reason for that, which I'll touch on in a later video. But I just wanted to show you, cleaning up is taking place. I've got good news for you. This is the last of the potatoes that need to be picked up off the ground. How you feeling, Dad? You excited? Potato harvest is almost over?
Yes.
It's a good feeling, very good feeling. One thing I can say for sure is this is a potato harvest to brag about. Beautiful potatoes, just so much of the crop. We're gonna be able to sell potatoes for a long time. And you will not see me complaining. Yes, it was hard work. Yes, I'm tired of picking potatoes up off the ground, but I feel good. I feel really good. Matthew just dumped on the last of the potatoes. Potato harvest is done. Where's my high five?
Good deal.
You know what we
boys.
have to do now? Potato party. French fry party.
I'm getting excited.
Well, I'm excited too. I'm gonna eat lots of potatoes. Now that we're done, we're gonna get all these potatoes taken back to the farm. And with this field right here, what's left for it is rock picking the rest of the rocks that are in here. And then we're gonna come through and plant a cover crop. The cover crop is gonna really help out to prevent erosion. We do have a underground stream, or I should say, there's like a spring that bubbles up over here, and it gives us a little bit of a problem. But if we plant cover crop here, hopefully it'll take away some of that erosion that we're dealing with. Beautiful day, great day. I'm happy, Dad's happy, Matt's happy, and Daniel just went and hopped in the tractor. So you know Daniel's happy.
This is my sweatshirt in here.
Yeah, you left it in here.
Oh my goodness.
And there we have it. We finished off potato harvest with a 6-bin day. As you can see, the storage area is pretty full. And as we move on into the following months, we're definitely gonna be making the best use of these potatoes, trying to get them all sold through the farm market and using every single one that we have here. the red, yellow, and white potatoes, all done for the year. And sometimes we'll have people that ask us what we do with our baskets at the end of the year. We usually just put them away, and then once we get them out in spring, we're gonna get them all washed up and sanitized. As you can see, baskets, you guys get a break. You get a little bit of a break till next year.
I'm so happy the potatoes are done.
Yeah, me too. Getting cleaned up, moving all the pallets around, and pretty soon the pumpkins will be gone. Cattle will be happy, but pumpkins will be gone. Look who's over here. Hi! How are you? Did you have a good day?
I took a nap.
You took a nap? Good job. How was your nap?
Really good.
And how was your nap?
I'm good.
Good? How was your nap?
Rather.
It was very good? That's what I like to hear. Did you guys have fun today?
Rather.
Did you play?
Rather.
Yes. Did you eat snacks? Yeah? Oh yeah, definitely. We were always eating snacks. What sound does a cow make? What sound does a sheep make? What sound does a monkey make? How was your day, Mommy?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah, the babies
These
were
kids
good.
keep you busy?
Always.
I bet. Now that I'm home, we have to get these kids all taken care of, and I need to get some dinner. So that means this is where we're going to be ending the video. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.